Michelle with FHL Design, and we are here for another home tour. This is not our first home tour with you at this house or in general. I mean, what are we on? 5, 6, 7? I mean, it's been
a lot, yeah.
A lot. But Shannon, My Little White Barn, has so much inspiration to share that we could not come for
And
Christmas.
we always have good, yummy food.
Yes, she's like the hostess with the mostest. So we're going to kick off this tour with a speed round. So I gave her no warning of this at all, but I'm going to give you 4 questions. You answer them in 10 seconds or less, and we'll expand upon them when we enter the room. But that's going to give everybody a little tour preview.
Okay.
You don't seem as pressured as I thought you would. Okay, so you've changed this Christmas a lot since last Christmas. What would you title your style this season?
I mean, I think I went a little bit more on the cottage side this season.
I agree.
Yes. And what's your favorite Christmas tree?
I love my plate Christmas tree.
I knew you were
Me
going to say that.
too.
Okay, so what is your favorite room this Christmas?
I mean, my favorite room for Christmas decor or my favorite room?
Yes.
My favorite room for Christmas decor is my little grandchildren room upstairs. I don't have grandchildren, but I have a grandchildren room.
She has a plan for the grandchildren, and it really is that good. So I think that justifies as a favorite. And then the last question.
Okay, this is for all 3 of us. What's your favorite movie? Christmas.
The holiday.
The holiday. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
4 Christmases.
4 Christmases. Oh my goodness, I never would have suspected. Mine, of course, is Elf. And I think that gives something about our personality.
I agree.
I agree.
I like to be entertained by family drama. Like, what's that? Okay. So the point in those questions was to give a preview of the house.
I went rogue.
We were walking up to the house and she was like, I have a question. Okay.
That was the easiest question.
Yes. Okay, so let's start with the exterior. You did completely change it up except for those bells. Those are your, like, almost a signature for your exterior, right?
Yes, I did do those last year in the sled last year. I just added bows on them this year.
Yeah.
Why not?
My favorite thing is the limelight hydrangeas. And you grew them and then you cut them.
I grew them all this year, and I had so many that I just decided to stick them up there. I felt like the garland looked a little thin, and they added a little fullness to it.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Well, that is definitely a trend, the
For
hydrangeas in the holidays. But what I'm loving is everyone's doing it different.
Mhm.
A lot of times
I
when
agree.
there's a trend, everybody kind of copies and pastes, but you really can't because some of them are bigger, smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great.
And then the wicker bells. Did you use those anywhere last year?
No, and I bought them last year. I just didn't find a place for them last year because I didn't do a garland over the door last year. I think I did just a wreath, maybe.
Where'd you find those? I need those wicker bells.
At Walmart, but last
Oh,
year.
my.
I
Okay.
know, a lot of people are asking last year at Walmart.
Last year, Walmart.
Yeah.
I think we need to go to Walmart.
I think so.
Yeah.
Walmart. This is not sponsored, but everybody's always like dropping Walmart things.
Yeah, we don't.
I actually have been very surprised this year on how good some of it is. Not surprised, but there's been a lot more than I normally
I've just
buy.
always felt a little out of place at Walmart, but
She's a Target
girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Entry.
So good.
Talk about there's a lot different.
Well, yeah, last year for Christmas I had a table in here.
Yes.
And so I had these chairs made, and they were over there, but I moved them over here, and then I moved a table over there.
Yes.
It looks great.
Like a different room.
Yes.
Totally.
And you said you might use that to sit and eat last year. Did y'all use that at all? Or
You know, the thought of sitting there and eating was great, but no, we
It's
really
okay.
didn't.
Yeah.
I'm not judging you.
No, we really didn't. I had the thought that we would, but we never did.
Okay, so one thing that was super popular last year was your basket tree there.
Mhm.
Yes.
You have kept the basket tree alive.
I did, but I did it on a much smaller scale this year because I did smaller trees than I normally do. I didn't want to pull out 2 big trees. I don't know. I feel like I've done a little less this year, which I know some people don't think it's less, but it is for me. Less
Less
work.
is more.
Yeah.
But I don't think she's done less.
Well, what she's saying though is, which I've said this too, is that it's much simpler to decorate more sparsely or smaller trees.
Right.
So you brought in smaller trees, and that gave you less work.
I did a smaller tree than I didn't because after I finished with the basket tree last year, I put all the baskets on the shelf in my sunroom, and I didn't want to pull all those down.
Right.
So I thought I'll do a smaller tree and do less baskets.
Okay, so I don't think it's less. I think it's you were thinking practically.
Exactly.
Okay, so we're on the same page here.
Right.
So we called that room across the way the parlor last time, and I do enjoy our I want to be more sophisticated.
I will say that my favorite thing in your entire house, though I love the grandbaby room, is the Narnia cabinet. It feels like Narnia to me. Like I want to walk through it into the winter scene, and I love it so much. It touches me every time I come in.
I was really nervous when I put the table there that I wouldn't be able to open the doors, but I feel like I made it work.
It looks great.
It works.
Did a little adjusting.
And also in that room, I love your little duckies.
Yeah.
They're
I love those.
sweet.
That was a fun find.
Duckies. Where are they?
In the chair.
In the chair right there.
They're sweet. You're going to have some.
Okay. Oh, yes. Where'd you get this?
Believe it or not, I found them at a little local store, Honey Locust Farms. You can buy plants and things like that there, but they have a little gift shop.
Are they ducks or are they geese?
I think they're geese.
They're geese.
Well,
sorry.
they kind of look like my little runner ducks.
They look like runner
Yeah,
ducks.
maybe. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe that's what
They
So cute.
are runner ducks.
they're
So I'm
runner
gonna.
ducks. That's what we're going to call them.
Yes.
We shot runner ducks in Shelby's Christmas video.
Yes.
They're the best.
Oh.
They're my favorite animal.
Oh, I can't wait to
Yeah.
see.
Okay, so I've never seen a plate tree. Did you make it up, or who was your inspiration?
I mean, I don't really have an inspiration. I was just trying to think of what could I put on the tree that without buying more ornaments. I was kind of sick of ornaments and balls and all of that. And I had a lot of those little plates. I may have seen it on Pinterest somewhere. I don't really remember who, and I hate to say that because I want to make sure I give somebody credit. But in passing, I may have seen it through the years. But really, I just kind of decided to do it because I had all those little plates.
It's good.
And I didn't want to buy ornaments.
Is there a hack to secure them?
No, I just use the regular plate hanger that you would use if you put them on a wall, and then just tied a little wire on the bottom and hooked it. It's
Brilliant.
pretty simple.
That's a hack.
That's
Yeah,
a hack. But
That's a
good.
hack.
just
And
whatever you use to put them on the wall.
Yeah.
And the gingham ribbon is like a thread throughout your whole home.
For sure, yeah.
So I
it
love
kind of
that.
ties in the light fixtures, and it's my
Everything.
favorite.
Yes.
Love it.
Okay. Then the study. So you did a little bit,
A little, not too much this year.
but I mean, it does feel festive, and it has the green, and I think that's a good example of just being able to add a holiday. I mean, you have so much. Why not splash a little bit?
Right.
Right.
So that's very good. Are you all ready?
Let's go to the kitchen.
I got you an early present this year, and it's the gift of looking like a glazed donut.
I love it.
No, but honestly, when you're doing facial care, that is the ultimate goal, to just have smooth, hydrated skin. So the Foreo UFO 3 does just that. I've been using it for a while, but this is your first.
Yes. And I will say, it was surprisingly refreshing. I used the Make My Day, hydraulic acid, and red algae. So I feel really moisturized. I feel uplifted. I feel ready for the day.
Yes.
Make my day.
Make my day. This device is amazing because it does increase your hydration in your skin by 126%.
Yeah. So it has all the things. It has massage, cryotherapy. So it's hot, it's cold, and it is LED light.
Well, it really reaches all your skin goals.
Right.
So if you need hydration, if you need a lift, if you need, to get those spots covered, it doesn't matter because they have it all. But what's cool is their app does help you lead the way in what you
Right.
need to do. So there was no guessing. How do I use this? What do I do? So
Right. And I told you I wanted the light therapy. So
Yeah.
this has all the things.
yes, and that I always try to get you what's on your list. Okay, so the UFO 3 rarely goes on sale, but during their holiday deals, they are 50% off. And if you were looking for the perfect gift, especially mothers, mother-in-laws, sisters, sister-in-laws, this is, I mean, it's like a spa day in your hand.
It is.
So, and she's picky, y'all.
I am.
So, on top of the 50% off, we have 10% off in a discount code to go on top of that, and it's FARM10. So make sure you use the link in description.
I love it.
I'm so
Oh, it's nice. I'm not kidding. It's really nice.
It's my favorite in your house in general. Is it your favorite?
I mean, it's my favorite kitchen I've ever had. It's not my favorite room in the house necessarily.
Well, maybe, what is your favorite room?
The sunroom.
Yeah,
Yes.
I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a little teaser for that's coming up. But you did a lot of fun accents.
That little tree, that one has teacups. How cute is that?
Well, I kind of got inspired by that tree because I found those teacups when I was on my trip to Italy this year. And I didn't have a big suitcase to do a lot of shopping. And since they were small, I decided to bring those back. And I thought they looked cute on the tree.
Cute.
So cute and creative, but also themey for the kitchen.
Right.
But you always change out your art, and we've talked about that. And so you do really, really great at finding super cute, vintagey looking art installations. And then are these frames ones that would be there and you switch out the art, or
I keep the same frames and just switch the art out.
Okay.
And you do like a Mod Podge or something.
Yeah, so I print the art off on Office Max, and then I go over it with Mod Podge with different paint strokes. So it actually looks like a painting when you stand close to it.
Office Max. Guys, I mean,
It's amazing.
Thank you.
and then you don't have a traditional cake stand situation. You just put, I mean, what are those little like fish bowls with it's just so creative.
Thank you.
Shannon, I have never seen something like that.
I mean, I love a snow globe, so any chance I can make snow globes at Christmas, I do. You've seen me do them plenty of times before. But
Yes.
But not with cookies.
You know, we call Michelle Howe the cloche lady, the cloche queen.
Yes.
You're taking
the snow globe queen.
Yeah, something about it.
Well,
Just
I always say it's really important to don't turn away the little stuff because you can always make it appear bigger by putting it in something bigger.
Well,
Yes.
I've never seen that. Did you see that somewhere?
No, I haven't. I mean, I just make snow globes out of those those are the same bowls I use every year and make snow globes. So
Okay, I will give you credit, but I'm totally going home and making snow globes today.
Yes.
today.
It's so easy.
It's like the host, if you're looking to make your island or your little buffet serving area look festive, I think this is genius and
Brilliant.
totally worth it.
And then you did the cake hack where you buy a store-bought cake and you zhuzh it.
Yeah.
You just
zhuzh it
zhuzhed
up
it.
a little bit.
Yeah. I like it.
Okay, so your plate wall was a hit last year,
Yes.
which it was something that you added for this kitchen, which we did a before tour of this home.
Right.
And we did a before tour of this home. And when you said you were going to do something like this, I felt like it just added so much.
Oh, I agree. It was just going to be a blank wall. My sweet friend Robin is the one who actually suggested that because she has one in her house. And it was the smartest thing I could have done there.
Everyone wants to follow Robin because she's
Oh, amazing.
pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Robin at our Park Place project actually was the genius behind putting plates on a cutting board, which sounds so simple. And so does a plate rack on an empty wall. But there's just something about having another set of eyes. And when they belong to Robin, the idea is going to be amazing.
So I will
That's true.
tell y'all, we are not gatekeepers in our area. Like all the girls who love home decor and design, we all love to swap stories and design ideas, and none of us
For
are
sure.
gatekeepers, and I think that's really lovely about us.
So
So
lovely.
it's a community.
It is a great community.
Yes.
Rockwall, Texas, if you're wondering. Okay, so I think we can jump to the dining room, which you just styled the table, and it's so sweet. You didn't have that bench, I don't think, last year, or did you?
I had the bench in the parlor room.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
And then the bench that's now in the parlor room was there.
It's
Yes.
so much better.
But when I got those chairs, then
Yes.
the benches needed to be switched.
Love it.
Kind of a
It always feels like Shannon got all new furniture because I think she just, I mean, does your husband help you, or are you like just grabbing the whole bench and like dragging it across your floor? What does this merry-go furniture situation look like?
well, if it's heavy, then I need to get help. But that kind of stuff I just do myself. Just drag it out.
Good job.
Yeah.
And then you do have a little hutch on the other side, which is what kind of makes this flow of this space so magical. Is like there's something happening on every wall that's both beautiful and functional. Do you use that?
Well, I do. That hutch is there because I needed that storage. When I chose to not do upper kitchen cabinets, I had to get pretty creative with where I stored everything. So,
But you have the Butlers,
I
and
have the
that
Butler's
is
pantry.
dreamy, dreamy, dreamy. So,
but also
Butler's-
that holds all my glasses and bowls,
Yes.
and
So that's like your formal, and then that's like your everyday.
for sure.
Okay.
perfect.
So you did do minimal in the Butlers, but I just don't think we can be at your house and not talk about it.
Oh,
So cute.
I didn't need to do a lot. I didn't feel like I needed to do a lot in there, to be honest with you. It's green already, and
Yeah.
it's
Any
the
room
most
that's
used
green.
room in the house, to be honest with you. So I try really hard not to junk it up.
Yeah.
That's not easy for me.
No.
But I do think that a Butler's pantry, being that practical and that beautiful, always deserves a round of
Yes.
applause.
Thank you. Thank you.
People did ask about, do you remember the green off the top of your head? I think I have it on the blog post written. If you don't, we will source that. But I know that's a
I
question.
need to remember to look before you guys come over on that, because it is always a question.
Well, if you do you're welcome to ask it in the comments, but I do list out the paint colors
Yes.
in the blog post. So,
Yeah. Moving on.
moving on.
Yeah. Let's go. So we were just observing your mantle with the sweet little bows, and we've said it is the year of the bows.
Oh, for sure. Everyone's using bows.
Yes. And they're using the little sweet, simple bows that are more thin, but many colors. I wish I would have done a tree with many color bows.
Oh, I think that's beautiful too. I'm seeing a mix of really huge bows and really small bows.
Oh my goodness.
Some people are doing bows. They're making bows. They're taking
They're taking
pillows.
huge.
and they're making them, and they're putting them on their roof. Like there's bows.
Yes.
Like it's
Yes.
crazy.
I love it though. I
y'all.
love it.
The bow
Because
situation.
I have always put bows everywhere. So to see them everywhere, I'm like, wait, I love this.
Well, let me ask you this. So, 2 years ago, we started seeing the hydrangeas, right? I mean, and they were pretty light, but they were coming. They were coming full force. And then last year we saw them, and then this year they are everywhere. So we can see kind of so they'll probably repeat next year, and then maybe they'll taper off. This is the first year I've seen the mega bows, and
Like,
The
y'all.
big ones, yes. This is
Yes.
the first year I've seen
I
those.
mean,
Christmas always has bows, of course, but this is like a different.
It's a lot.
it's a lot.
It's
It's
a
the
lot.
year of the bow.
Yeah. it's
But
the
how? Well, next year, like if somebody wants
We
to
don't
take
know.
this inspiration and put it in their pocket, is it gonna? Would you say it's safe to repeat based on the patterns that we've seen?
Oh, I think that all of us who are behind on the bows this year are going to be the bow queens next year. That's how I
agree.
feel about it.
Well, but I also
So-
feel like bows are classic.
yes.
Yes.
Beautiful, like no matter what, they're never going to go out of style. Maybe
Right.
the big giant ones might lay off a little bit, but
I just want to
I
know:
don't know.
can I do the mega bow next year, or am
you
I
can
too
do
late?
the mega bow next year. You can do what you want.
No, but I do like that it's kind of whimsical on your mantle, that you have the bows on the side, the stockings on the other side. I asked for your source for the stockings, and you said
Anthropology.
This year?
Last 2 years ago, actually.
Oh, they
2
may
years
not
ago.
have
Yeah,
them
they don't have
anymore.
anymore. That's why, because we're getting a new family member next year, so
Yeah.
I'll have to
You have
get
to
rid
get-
of those stockings.
Yeah.
Well-
Well, be adding one.
Mom always has her mantle stockings and then our real stockings. So we don't, the number
Oh.
on the mantle doesn't count, but you've
Yeah.
already agreed to sell those to me.
Yeah.
And so you can't go back. But
Okay. But that's a great idea.
Yeah,
That's so
that's what I agree.
smart.
Yeah.
There's a great hack.
yeah.
There you go.
Well, and I laughed at her, and then I stole it from her. So I have my stockings on my mantle, and then in the playroom, I have our real stockings.
Well, that's so cute because then you can do something really fun for the grandkids and kind of, I mean, I hate to say it, but tacky. But I love tacky, so that's not a compliment. But you could do something a little more tacky.
We call it kitschy. Kitschy is what you call when it's just cheesy, but it's fun.
I love it.
So,
I love it.
All right.
Your styling queen on the shelves. I mean, I don't know how, when you redo these, my question is, does it all come down or you leave some up and then you just kind of mix it up?
Well, that's what I did last year. Everything, well, actually, because I had just moved, so I put only Christmas stuff up. So this year, when I went to style these shelves, I really didn't want to take down my everyday stuff. So really, most of that stays. And there were a few little things that I took down to plug in some Christmas things, but really, the base of it does stay all year.
Yeah. It's so sweet.
All right. Yeah, like I didn't take that bunny down.
No.
And well, you're the bunny girl.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
They stay up at Christmas.
Oh, well, you know, I see bunny when I go to like estate sales or antique malls or things like that. I see bunnies. I'm like, I should grab this for Shannon. Yeah. I think, does she have enough?
Yeah, I'm kind of picky about them now.
Yeah, you know what you want.
My favorite ornament.
The bunny. Yes. The bunny.
Oh,
I love the bunny.
Anybody else? 90s kids watch VeggieTales. Okay, so tell us about your tree. This is totally different.
Yeah, because I actually got a noble fir this year, and my kids were kind of making fun of me because it was a little sparse, but I thought, just wait till I finish because it won't look sparse. And that's what I love about a noble fir, to be honest with you, is there's more root. Like, I feel like everything shows more. Like, it's not hidden back.
Yes.
So I just took all my regular ornaments and put on there. But then a sweet friend of mine found some vintage bulbs, so that's how I kind of added color. I normally don't add color, but those bulbs were too pretty not to use.
Yeah. Well, you do tinsel.
I do tinsel because my mom did tinsel, and it's kind of just reminds me of her when I'm putting the tree up. Oh. Makes me think of her.
But you always have tinsel, and it looks easy. I don't think it is.
No. We're not doing it shelves.
I mean, there's a trick. You just do a little bit at a time, like clusters.
I know. You've said that, but we don't.
I appreciate the people that
throw it.
Do it all on there. I think those trees can be beautiful too, but I don't have that gift.
Yeah.
I just do clusters.
I think you do have the gift. I think you just don't understand how more challenging it is.
Speaking of the gift, let's go to the gift of the sunroom.
Well, we've got to mention the bar real quick, but real breeze.
Because we're going long, I think, now.
It's okay, though, because I feel like we gave a lot of tips, and I think the trim thing is.
Okay. Speaking of all of that, the other situation with this Butler's bar, I don't know what you call it, but it's so sweet.
Well, that was here when we moved in, and they were thinking about expanding the bathroom and making the bathroom bigger. But I thought, no, we need that. I guess back in the 70s they had wet bars, and so we just updated it. But it's been great. It stores all my dishes and my glasses, like wine glasses and things like that. But it's fun to find vintage barware or other fun Christmas bar things. Because now I have a room for it.
Yes. Yeah. So good. Okay, so should we hop into your very favorite room?
The sunroom.
Yes. Okay, so I know you said Christmas is sparse in here, but I would say this is actually a lot for normal people. I think you undervalue your volume of Christmas.
Well, probably just because whatever I did in here was pretty easy. I have a collection, kind of a new collection, so it's not even that big, of just all white Santas. So I put them in here, and the snow globes on the shelf I did last year, so I just brought those back out. And
did you make those?
I did.
Oh.
You are? Okay.
Do you know what? I would love if we could have a snow globe making day.
Oh, that would be fun.
How fun.
We should have a snow globe making party.
All right. I'm in.
I love parties at Christmas.
Me too.
Okay, well, it can be like a Christmas crafts.
Yeah.
Christmas crafts. Yeah. Say it fast.
Christmas crafts. Okay. So yeah, you just did just enough, but I think the collections and also the all neutral, because you have added pops of color in the home in general, but this is mostly neutral.
Yeah, and I mean, people think I'm crazy when I say it, but for me, green is neutral. So
Yeah,
the
I
whole
agree.
house is
No.
neutral. For Christmas, I added a little of a red, but not a bright red.
Yeah.
I don't think.
It's not crazy.
It's like a berry red.
Absolutely love that water can on the wall. What is that called?
It's a fountain.
Fountain. Okay. If you ever see another one, will you get it for me? Because I probably need that.
Where would you put it?
I have no idea.
That's how I bought
But I love
and
it
was like,
so
where am I gonna
much.
put that?
Love it. And the
Thank you.
patio, so it ties the sunroom and the patio tie together with the touches of, like, I would say,
It's like
plant and
well,
life.
it's like al fresco living
Al fresco living.
with a cottage twist.
There you go.
If anyone from Southern Living wants to hire us,
Yes.
title.
The title girl.
No, but really, you did something different here. Last year, you had the paperweights, right?
Yes, I started those early and grew lots and lots of paper whites.
You grew them?
I grew some of them, and then I filled in some of them that I had bought.
Okay, so
Yeah.
real quick, if somebody wanted to grow them, what time period do you do that?
I always start mine to have them ready in early December. I start mine in October.
Wow.
Late October, mid to late October.
I won't remember.
No, well, I was
It's
asking.
too late.
I was asking in the entryway because she had the stunning gift wrap. And I was like, how early do you order? Because you got to get ahead.
Yeah.
I
So-
think October is late now these days.
I think.
Yeah, I would agree with that. That wrapping paper this year came in pretty quickly, so I got lucky. But
I think we have, since we talked about parties, let's put it on the calendar. 2025, September is holiday prep party.
Yeah.
good idea.
And we're going to do crafts. And we're going to start
Snow globes.
seeds. And we're going to switch anything that we don't want to repeat. So,
Okay.
actually, that's a great idea.
It's a great idea.
Yeah,
Stay
I
tuned
love it.
for 2020.
It'll be here in this
Believe it or not,
second.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So I think we need to go upstairs,
it.
and that's a wrap. Okay. So last year, you built this house, and we came over for Christmas. It had been built or renovated, I should say.
Mhm.
Renovated this house for like 14 seconds, and then it was spruced up for Christmas. And for you to have gone up all the way upstairs and had this much done is pretty incredible. And then you did it again with this upstairs Christmas. I don't know,
You did it again. And this little master upstairs is what you kind of would imagine it was, because
It was a master's, yes.
because they were, yeah. And you have the ensuite. That is my favorite bathroom in the house. I
Mhm.
love that bathroom. And you did do touches of Christmas here and in there, and it just ties together with a bow, and it's stunning.
Well, I love that you did it different here, except for you did repeat the exact tree. And we should note that we said it's the year of the bow. She did that last year. So
Yeah, you're ahead of your time.
Well, I just wrapped up that tree in a bag and pulled it back out and didn't even redecorate it. Made it easy.
That's so smart.
It's important for me to do the upstairs, even if I do minimum, because my kids don't live here full time. So when they're here, I want it to be warm and cozy for them. I want it to feel like home.
Yeah.
And they also didn't grow up in this home. So I want this to feel like a home to them.
yes, what feels like a home to me.
Thank
So
you.
you're
Yes.
doing it. I like the pink touches in here. I don't feel like I saw that last year with the little decor on the nightstand and the pillows. That's all, like, you didn't add pink last year.
No, the pink pillows I found, and they're new. I mean, not new, but new since last year.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to move those for Christmas because I love them. I think they just kind of go with the look of the room.
It does.
And
Okay.
this is the girls' room.
Yeah.
Another lightning round question. If you got to spend the night in Shannon's house, which bedroom would you sleep in?
Honestly, I think the other guest room.
Yeah.
Not because this room isn't amazing, but when I walked in that room, it honestly feels like you're at an Airbnb in Fredericksburg or
Yes.
something.
Or
You know,
France.
Thank you.
France. Fredericksburg. I think in France, I'm like imagining like a ornate, whatever. But it's awesome, and I love the details, and it really does feel like a getaway in there.
Thank you.
So sweet. I love the green.
But you did repeat. I mean, that was a repeat mostly, or did you do anything fresh in there?
I think I did pretty much the same thing in there.
Yeah.
So you had that bedding? That bedding
the bedding is new, yes.
So cute.
But I did not buy that bedding for Christmas. I just found that bedding in the fall and fell in love with it.
It's so cute.
Where'd you get it?
Home Goods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She gets the one in Wiley, if you're wondering. And Mom and I actually filmed a video there. We did not have...
We didn't score and have
Really?
any luck. No. We need to bring you with us.
Yeah.
You must have the...
favor.
Yeah, maybe.
Home Goods favor.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you also have your son's room, which when you renovated, he was living here, or he wasn't.
No, he's in college. He's a senior in college, so he's here more than any of the others.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
But you just added a tree.
I just put a tree in there. I feel like I have a lot of stuff in that room, and I don't want to overclutter it. I put a big bed in there.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Mm-hmm.
But a naked tree in a room that you don't have big plans for is just
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
okay. You have what do we call the little nook, the closet that you take the doors off of? It looks like a little craft station.
Yeah, I kind of call it my craft station.
Do you sit there and use it?
Well, I wrap my presents there. I fill out cards, things like that.
Wow.
In the guest room, there's a chair on wheels, and so if I do need to sit there, I just wheel the chair out.
So smart.
Thank you.
And it's cute. I love the little skirt on the bottom.
That hides a bunch of junk.
I'm looking in there.
Yeah.
No.
Just don't put it on camera.
I mean, you didn't sign anything. Okay, so your favorite room, I will let you.
The grandbaby room. And I am going to do something in my upstairs, and I've already started with the mice.
Yeah.
I've already started. I'm making a sweet little dollhouse with mice. I didn't know how expensive this crap was going to be, but I have now a working fireplace and a chandelier on order.
Oh.
And I've got a family of mice.
Yeah.
Well, just like the bows, the mice are a trend, and with
No, are they? I don't think so.
Oh,
They
they're
will
never
be by next year, probably.
I mean, I think everybody...
Maybe it's starting.
Yes. Are you saying they're never going away? Because
They're never going away.
No, I do think they're classic. Christmas mice have been around for years.
Okay.
Forever.
Spending hours and hours and hours on a dollhouse for them.
That's another story.
I'm not judging either of y'all, but
I don't even have a grandchild, though.
Okay, we're judging.
Yes.
Okay, so in one bit we've got a lot of funny comments because in one video Mom said she's either gonna get for Christmas she either wants a red light therapy mask or more mice for her doll.
I've decided more mice.
More mice. You need more mice.
I'm obsessed.
Yes.
Okay, so that room is so sweet.
Thank you.
I can't wait for you to have grandbabies to enjoy it.
I have one getting married, so maybe soon.
A
A lot of pressure.
I'll send my kids over.
Yeah.
No, the big dollhouse isn't. I mean, I want to wallpaper it, and it's not. Everything's in place, but nothing's like glued down because believe it or not, when kids do come over, they play with that for hours.
Yeah.
My daughter's friend, her daughter came over and she said, "We have a dollhouse at home, but she doesn't play with it like she plays with this one." So
No.
Well, I feel like it's because of the realistic vibe that the little dollhouses give, but also you and I were talking, in addition to the Christmas craft day that we're going to have, we want to do mouse house tours next year. Mouse house tours. Mine will be ready. Shannon's. We've got other friends. We're going to do this. Stay tuned.
Comment if you guys can get 100 comments to affirm your idea of mouse house tours.
no, wait till you see. It will be so
Y'all,
cute.
seriously.
We have to get the feedback. I'm not gonna film. This is a lot of work. You guys don't film it, so you don't understand.
I know, but just wait.
You
tell
gotta.
her you want to see it.
You want to see it, y'all. You do.
Yes.
If we get 100 comments, I'm just gonna be cracking up. Okay, so that is Shannon of My Little White Barn's Christmas 2024 tour, and it was incredible. I am inspired.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go put a dish in a tree. What is your takeaway?
Oh, I want a bowl.
Oh, globes.
A
Your snow
globe.
globes.
A snow globe.
Okay. So we all have takeaways. I would love to know your takeaways in the comment. What are you going to take and repeat in your own home. Shannon, tell them where to follow you.
On Instagram, on My Little White Barn, and sometimes on TikTok.
Yes.
Okay.
She is the TikToker as well.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to put a card right here with the Christmas playlist. I'm going to start with Shannon's last year Christmas tour.
Like and subscribe and share with your friends, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.